G'day, William Bourke here, just having a look at the Sydney Morning Herald online article from the weekend entitled "Migration Reset Looms in Budget as Government Eyes Super Skilled Talent." And it's written in the typical way for the property media, in this case the Sydney Morning Herald, basically only giving one side of the argument. Usually they speak to the property industry or big business of some sort, or politicians in major parties, or in this case they speak to the former Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet boss Martin Parkinson, urging the government to go for broke on skilled migration. Just business as usual. Forget about the COVID-19, forget about the dangers of overdevelopment and overpopulation and so forth. And this Martin Parkinson, who used to head up the Prime Minister's department and also Treasury, who just think the sort of neoliberal growth model, wouldn't have a clue about the environment or quality of life, just it's all about GDP growth. So then you've got to read a bit further down with this Martin Parkinson, and you discover that, oh wait, he's actually now Chancellor of Macquarie University. So this is the whole foreign student scam that the universities are running to try and funnel people into migration outcomes, and the universities are privatising the profits and socialising the costs of this rapid population and overdevelopment. So it's interesting. It then talks about another person called Professor Shergold, who's the Chancellor of Western Sydney University. So he's obviously in on it as well, and he's obviously very, very keen to offer a so-called clear pathway to permanent residency for temporary migrants who are already in Australia. That should be a priority. Well, of course it should be, because the universities want more and more people coming through, and more fees for the universities. But isn't it about time that the media, the Sydney Morning Herald in this case, we know that the only thing keeping them going is the property advertising, so they're in cahoots with all of that. It's a club, so to speak. But isn't it time that the media at least gave balance in these articles? So if you agree that you think there should be balance in the media, at least a moderate voice on this growth agenda, someone questioning the growth agenda, let me know in the comments. Thanks.